Stormwood and Associates is a production of the Nerd and Tie Podcast Network. For more podcasts from actual play to true crime to witchcraft, go to nerdandtie.com or join our community on Discord by finding an invite at nerdandtie.com/discord. Over 100 years ago, the dark wizard Hollowell prophesied his return, but Sheriff Aesop Stormwood swore his descendants would stop him. He created Stormwood and Associates with the sole purpose of defeating Hollowell in the future. It failed. Now the young Raz Stormwood and her friends have been framed for a crime they didn't commit, and they've escaped to the Morris Halata Underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive operating on the edge of society. If you have a problem, they can solve it. But don't get in their way, or else you might get caught in the eye of the storm. Stormwood and Associates stars Gen Proc as Raz Stormwood, Nick Izumi as Bill Carpathia, Kyle Johnson as Tristan Babbitt, and Trey Dorn as NK and Kel O'Reilly. Previously on Stormwood and Associates. The tourism board representing the town of Deadcliff sent an email to Stormwood and Associates asking them to check out this cursed town that they totally wanted people to go to. Rather than drive directly to the tourism board's office and find out the whole deal, the Stormwood team stupidly drove straight to the cursed ghost town of Deadcliff, in which they found themselves trapped and unable to leave. After solving puzzles, they found some shiny diamonds. And then a bunch of stuff happened and a bunch of ghosts appeared while they were outside. Yeah. That what happened?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. So yeah, you guys are currently in the town square in the town of Deadcliff, having completed all of the puzzles in the surrounding buildings in the plaza. Yeah, so you guys found all 7 of these giant cartoonish looking glowing diamonds, and now that you've collected them all, you headed into the town square, where you are now confronted by 10 ghosts who look like angry townspeople of, angry residents from the time period.
But like ghost residents.
But ghost residents, yep. They're all dead. And we didn't roll initiative last time.
No, we didn't.
Okay.
I am up on the rubble.
Okay.
Yeah, I got punched.
Yeah, you got punched by an old lady, grandma-looking ghost, and I would like everyone to roll initiatives.
Okay. $17.
Okay.
10.
Here's where my pen stops working. 16.
We have a lot of swiftness in this group.
Okay. NK is up first.
I am preparing I'm pulling out the Sharpie and I am preparing a ward on the back of my hand.
Okay.
That takes me a full round. So.
And then it goes to Bill.
Alright, I'm gonna Psychic Flamethrower some ghosts.
Okie dokie.
Well, are these fodder ghosts?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get your
they're all
bonus,
fodder.
yeah. Well, no, it tells him whether he gets to roll the d10 or not, so he gets to roll the d10. Yeah, so it's that plus your range plus your level.
Um, 16.
Oh.
I was like, yeah, we are very high level.
Okay.
That's magical damage.
I always wanted to set the incorporeal on fire. Deal with it, boys!
Do you need to know what 16 divided by 3 is?
Well, it's 5.333 repeating.
Right.
That's a third.
So 5, and then one of them takes 1
Oh,
damage.
thank you.
Because 5 times 3 is 15, and it leaves 1 more damage point, and then the remaining person takes that damage. Don't worry, this will sound way more exciting when I dub in the fast-paced music underneath.
Yeah. And because it was magical damage, it is good.
You know what they say, you're already dead. I always wanted to do that, you know, like Fist of the North Star, right?
Yes.
Right?
Alright, there are 5 ghosts left.
It's funny because they're ghosts. They're already. Sorry.
I got you. I got the. There's just things trying to kill us. So I'm laughing on the inside, okay? Like it's fun. She's still scribbling down the rune on her hand.
Alright. So next, one of the ghosts in a straw hat and overalls is he is holding an incorporeal pitchfork, and he's gonna run it through Bill.
That's a melee attack. The best part about being in person is I can see your rolls.
Yeah.
So we're using the default fodder guy stats.
Yeah.
So that's 2 that you rolled
Yep.
plus 2, so 4.
4.
Does a 4 beat your dodge, which is your sweetness plus your level? And
no, it does not.
your level is 3. Your swiftness plus your level.
So he whiffs completely.
What even was that? What?
Who uses a pitchfork? There's not any farm fields around here. What hay were you?
There might be a good reason these guys didn't live very long.
Yeah. Just starved to death?
Alright, next. Man, I gave names to all these Potter people. Should probably use them.
Okay.
That was Winston. Next is gonna be Gertrude, who is the old lady that punched Babbitt. And she is going to bring a ghostly cast iron fry pan from somewhere in her skirts, who knows, and try to wallop him again.
Like, at least the frying pan makes sense. What'd you roll?
8.
8 plus 2. 10.
So attack is 10.
Okay. You hit.
This old lady means business. What the heck?
And that is 4 damage. You probably said so. And then next is gonna be what are Old West townfolky tropes?
Guns?
I-
I mean, guns?
okay, Robert can be
Knives? Big knives?
oh yeah. Mm,
Lassos?
he just throws it like ghostly rattlesnake.
No. He swings it by the tail, so
Oh,
he's using
yep,
it as a
yep.
melee weapon.
Oh, I love it. I'm gonna heck into it. The next ghostly dude. Like, you see like this ghostly rattlesnake appear by his feet, and he grabs it, like, it's mad, of course, so it's rattling away, so he grabs a rattle, it shuts up, and he starts swinging it around, and he's actually, gonna try to wallop NK with it.
Okay. But I'm up on the rock, so he's got to come to the rocks to get to me.
Yep.
Okay.
So go over to the rocks and try to use the length of the
Okay.
snake.
Good to know. All right.
8, 10.
10 does not hit me because it doesn't beat my dodge of 10.
Nice. So he tries to wallop, but the snake slips out of his grasp and goes flying.
I just figured I rolled out of the way, but that works.
No, it's funnier if he yeets the snake.
I'm going to point out, because I take notes about initiative order on my own, I'm referring to this person as Snake Yeeter, and you can't stop me.
No, that's fine. His actual name is Robert, but he could be Snake Eater.
He's Snake Yeeter.
Snake Eater.
Snake Yeeter.
Snake
Yes.
Yeeter.
Next is Babbitt.
Still in a dream.
Babbitt will try to tackle that woman who attacked him to the ground.
Okay. Okey-dokey.
It's a bare hands attack.
Yeah. So it's 17.
Yeah, because 1d10 plus your level plus your effective combat skills. So 1d10 plus. Yeah, you've got a really high bare hands, don't you?
Yeah.
It's obnoxious. 17 totally hits.
Yeah, it does. It does. You totally grapple a ghost.
So 1d10 plus your plus your bare hands damage.
Yeah. 15.
And she's got a soak of 4, so
Well, and because it's a ghost, physical attacks to half damage.
right, but she's only got a soak of 4.
Yeah. She's going down anyway.
Yeah, like that's.
So
I'm like right.
I tackle her
so she
and
can
just land on the ground.
So she
because
can
she's
take-
gone.
Yeah, exactly.
So she can take 6 instead of taking 3, but he
But
did
she's still...
6 plus 4.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. She poofs and, like, you can see the frying pan she was holding, like, drop after she poofs, and then
Rattle,
it
rattle, rattle.
poofs. It doesn't even make a sound because it's incorporeal, it just poofs.
I never thought I'd say this, but yeah, Babbitt, kick the shit out of that old lady.
So Gertie's dead.
Brady's dead. Alright, next is gonna be the ghost John. He's gonna be a pastor, and he's gonna try to wallop Babbitt with his Bible.
Did he find out about your lesbian moms?
Must be it.
I think mostly he's mad that you just vaporized Gertrude, but
I think he's a bigot.
he could be a bigot.
And I stand by it.
Okay.
I'm gonna quickly go open one of the windows.
7 to attack. Yeah. Dodge out of the way of that one. And then next is gonna be Evelyn. And she's got 1 point of damage already on her. But she is going to coming up with creative ways to.
People can just punch people sometimes.
Oh, that's true. Okay. She's gonna be a meek looking lady with her little pince nez, and she's gonna come and try to punch Bill in the face.
Ugh.
10 to hit.
Pretty. I'm so bad at. Yeah, that's.
Swiftness plus level.
Oh, okay. Okay, that actually hit me then.
Okay. Ooh. So 11 damage.
Kind of taken aback that that one actually hit me.
So then you would soak some of that.
Yeah. Ow! You hit me! You actually hit me!
You killed my grandma!
I've been hit by the incorporeal!
How much damage did you take, Bill?
I rolled 11 damage.
So what was that minus your soak?
Yeah.
Which is your fitness plus level.
I don't know why I'm so bad at the... I've got 7 or so.
So,
6 damage.
what was it, 11?
Yeah.
And he's got 7 for soak?
Oh, I'm being bad at math. I get
4.
dice.
4.
Thank you.
I don't care! I just got punched by a guy. Oh, you know what? This is going in my scrapbook. You think that you've done something, but I got punched by a ghost. Do you know how many people can actually say that?
NK, it's your turn again.
Okay, so only the one guy's on the rocks.
Yep.
Alright, how close together are the other ghosts?
Well, they're clustering up on all 3 of you because they're doing
Right, but like,
punchy attacks.
because Bill and Babbitt are near each other, right? But
That's,
So
that's up to them.
right,
I went up to them.
right,
Yeah.
but they've been coming to like because at least 2 have gone after Bill.
Mm-hmm.
So the problem is I can't. Trying to. So there are 2 right on Bill right now, right? Is that right?
I believe so.
So they don't like me.
What I want to do is run to the 2 that are on Bill and effectively are the 2 ghosts next to each other, like immediately next to each other?
Sure.
What I'm gonna do is I want to run up to one of the ghosts and cast Destructive Wave directly on it.
Oh my gosh.
But kind of pushing it into the other ghost.
Yup.
Which means, because with Destructive Wave, they have to be in contact with the thing I'm blowing up.
Oh yeah.
So, technically, I'm blowing up a ghost.
Yeah, because you could go, like, literally
Yeah.
right through one into the other.
Right, so I'm blowing up the ghost while it's in contact with the other one, because if I just blew up a physical object, it would just be physical damage.
Mm-hmm.
But because I'm blowing up a ghost, they would still take a sweet move's damage, and they'd be hurt by ghost shrapnel of spiritual energy from the
Yup.
explosion.
Okay.
But more importantly, because again, this is why in the rules doing this actually takes me 2 rounds and 2 sweep moves. It's not going to be stacked damage. and they are fodder, so each one is technically going to take the full damage of my my sweet move damage plus the 1d10. So I'm not even going to bother rolling it, assuming you allow this, because these two ghosts are just dead.
Yeah. That's totally fine by me.
Not here for it.
So, yeah, I run out. I shove the. So the two that are on you are they Winston and
I thought it was John and Evelyn.
I know Evelyn is one of them. Yeah,
it's Winston and Evelyn.
Yeah, because John hit Babbitt with the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna shove Evelyn into Winston.
She might blush a little bit.
That's fine by me.
Holy flipping flapjacks!
Yeah, so I shove Evelyn into Winston, and just as my hand goes into my hand with the Sharpie sigil on the back is in the middle of her, I'm going to twist my arm, and she just explodes in a explosion of light and spiritual energy, thus also eviscerating Winston.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
Excellent.
Well, that was flashy.
All right, next up is Bill. And all that's left is John the Ghost Preacher, who is on Babbitt, and then Robert the Snake Yeeter,
Who's on the rubble.
Who's on the rubble.
I'm going to let me double check my physical stats. I want to know if this is...
And also remember that Bill's still wearing that hat I put on him.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
no, I know.
Oh yeah, no, that's very important.
No.
Oh, did we take the hat
I
off?
took that.
Oh, that's right.
Babbitt's got
Babbitt's
the
wearing
hat.
the hat.
Babbitt's wearing the hat.
Babbitt's wearing the hat.
Okay. Very important.
I want to punch the ghost priest,
Okay.
screaming, "Get away from my friend, you bigot!"
Excellent.
Roll the detail.
Yep.
8 plus my melee. That's 11.
Yeah, that hits. Roll your damage.
Roll your damage. Oh god. That's a 10.
Yeah. Bye, John.
Stupid bigoted ghosts.
Alright, next up is Robert the Snake Yeeter. And I'm so excited he's left till last because I have a cool thing for him to do. I came up with a brilliant idea. He's got a pair of gun holsters on his hips, and he's gonna reach for them as if there are guns in there, but what he pulls out are 2 more snakes. And he's gonna start whipping them around like they are lassos, but he is gonna throw them at NK again.
Jesus Christ.
What was this guy like when he was alive? I have so many questions.
Very fun at parties. Alright, so rolled a 9.
Okay, so that hits, because that's an 11 now. So
Yeah.
that hits.
Rolled a 5.
So 5 plus 1,
One.
6. So, alright, and my soak is 3 plus... Oh, I soaked that.
Nice.
So in other words, just snakes land on my face and freaking push them off.
Ghost snakes just like go right through you.
Who throws a snake? Who throws a snake?
I do.
Come up with a better gimmick.
I can't. I'm dead.
I disagree. I like your gimmick. I actually think it's pretty
Just,
fun.
Thank you,
if
Sam.
you're able to make the decision to throw a snake, you have enough agency to decide to throw something else.
No, I like snakes. They're real fun.
This is why you have no friends. Gestures around to no one else being there.
He spits. And Babbitt, it is your turn.
Babbitt's just gonna try to talk to him again. Look, you're the only one left. You clearly do not have a shot here. Please, just give up so we can talk. We can figure this whole thing out. All right?
No.
We'll give you more snakes.
I got plenty of snakes.
But do you have enough snakes?
Yeah, I do.
I don't believe you.
Maybe we could get you some, like, living snakes.
What would I do with those? I'm dead.
What? Oh, I can't even negotiate.
You know, in ancient Mesopotamia, snakes were seen as a sign of immortality because they shed their skin.
I like this one.
So it's back to me on initiative.
Yeah, it is.
I am picking up a rock and throwing it at him. All right, so my attack is swiftness. I'll roll a real die. Does a 10 hit?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, fudge. All right. Well, yeah, 'cause it's got soak. So, I did. I can do math. I'm real good at math. That is. Wait, no. Actually, that wasn't a 10 before. That was an 8. I miscalculated.
Oh.
Does that hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your dodges aren't great.
I only do 6 damage, so
He
he's gonna.
soaks it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because his soak is a 4, so doesn't he take like 2 still?
Oh.
Out of like 6?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yep.
No, wait, I was getting through to him.
It's Bill. I feel like that was a good role to represent me throwing a rock at him, though. I forget that my range attack is so much lower than it used to be.
Look, dude, like, and as far as this goes, being, like, a ghost, like, what is even your end game here? You're just, like, throwing the sacred snakes at us. Like, we're just trying to solve these puzzles, and you're, like, throwing snakes, and all your friends are gone. Isn't it time to just rethink your afterlife?
Nope.
Okay, wow, you are really fixated on this.
Yep. I ain't had this much fun in years. And it's
That's because you're dead.
Since it is his turn.
And it's your only contact with other people. You're very lonely and sad. Your snakes are clearly not fulfilling for you, and you should rethink your life choices.
He's gonna grab an extra long snake and have it fight itself into a lasso. And
If I don't name this episode Snake Yeeter, I'm going to be very disappointed with myself.
we've already put this twin snakes reference in. And he's gonna try to lasso NK.
Alright.
I rolled a 2.
My dodge is 10.
Yeah, that's good. That's gonna be
I just
a
sort of
no.
like step sideways as it goes by me.
Yep.
These are poor life choices. Poor death choices. Whatever your existence is, it's poor choices for that.
Babbitt, it is your turn.
So he's still got a snake.
Yeah, he's got the snake
Okay.
lasso. He's also got 1 hit point.
Yeah. I want to try to go up and just grab the snake from him.
Okay.
And say, we are trying to get rid of this curse. Do I have to do something to grab the snake from him?
It'd be a bare hand
not
attack.
yeah.
Like, you could do it without damage because you're not directly hitting him,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
like whether you grab it or not, I
Sure.
would probably
Yeah.
use as a bare hands attack. The 13.
Yeah. You grab a ghost snake lasso
Okay.
from a ghost. he's gonna be like, "You want to get rid of that curse? You get rid of that nasty sex." And it is NK's turn.
What nasty what?
Nasty six.
Six with an I.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. I throw a rock at him.
What do you think I was trying to say?
Coitus.
7. All right, so that's 11
Yeah.
to hit. All right. Well, that is 7 damage.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, just like
Run with the snake eater goes down.
I thought he was some weird Puritan for a second, or misogynist. That could have meant more than one thing.
I'm gonna miss him. Honestly.
I'm not. He threw a bunch of snakes at me.
Yeah, but like they were incorporeal snakes and they didn't actually do any damage.
2 of them hit me in the face.
Raz comes up to you guys. 'Cause I forgot she existed for a second.
Raz sat that whole fight just watching us do this.
You know what?
Raz is just
I know she was videoing it on her phone.
Classic.
Raz is standing there taking a video of us fighting 10 ghosts and this asshole throwing snakes at me and Raz is doing nothing.
Oh, yeah, I believe it. I believe
She
it.
comes up, she's gonna be like, "This is gonna be the greatest TikTok ever."
If Old Town Road. All right,
Oh, yes, okay. Oh, that was amazing. Okay. Oh, we didn't check out the graveyard, did we?
no, we haven't.
Oh
We
boy,
should
a
probably do
graveyard.
I mean-
I've already run into ghosts. I can't wait to go to a graveyard.
I mean, what? To find one that chucks squirrels at us there, or other rodentia, or scorpions? Ooh, a scorpion thrower.
Yeah, like a scorpion thing. That'd actually be kind of cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
could throw a bunch of ghost scorpions in your face.
Honestly, I kind of like. I like the snake guy.
Again, he was throwing the snakes in my face.
Yeah, but like they didn't actually hurt you.
He was trying to hurt me. He kept throwing snakes at my face.
But
I-
sometimes it's about the actual.
How would you
damage.
like it if someone threw snakes at your face?
I like snakes.
Like actual snakes
They're kinda-
who were ghosts and trying to bite your face.
Well, like that's normally snakes are kind of fun. I like them. They're kind of cuddly. I like snakes.
Raz is gonna start heading over to the graveyard, and I assume you all are gonna follow.
Yeah, no, we're totally going to the
Nowhere
graveyard.
else to go.
100% going to the graveyard.
Yep.
Graveyard north of town.
North of town, and so obviously there's a bunch of old tombstones. And what's interesting about this graveyard, you didn't notice it before because there's buildings in the way, but you can see that further north is just a canyon. Like there's a cliff edge, like on the edge of this graveyard. There's a fence between, so people don't fall off. But yeah, it's pretty cool looking. You can see a lot of sky and pretty rocks.
Ooh,
Very
fancy.
picturesque. But yeah, you start looking around this graveyard, and there's graves of all shapes and sizes and all sorts of decay and non-decay and whatever. And there's a variety of plants growing just around. And
Oh wait, can we find Robert's tombstone? I want to pay my respects.
okay, roll me a d10.
7.
You find a gravestone which has instead of normal border decoration, it's these 2 intertwining snakes on it.
Oh wow.
It's the name has like the writing has mostly worn away, but there's definitely an R, maybe a B.
Okay.
I salute the grave. I take a minute to really salute this guy.
I walk over to the grave. I pull out my Sharpie, and I just write asshole on it.
Cool. I don't think tourism board will like that, but whatever.
Tourism. That's the GM saying it, so I can't.
Yeah, whatever.
Fuck the tourism board. They didn't tell us. They didn't tell us not to go into the town. I read the email.
Alright, so, Raz is gonna do a totally investigate,
Okay.
see what there is to see here, and she is looking around at the tombstones and finding that a few of them have, like, these weird holes carved into them.
It's a goddamn escape room. And we are going to... Well, fuck them. They didn't pay us.
And she notices that there's 7 tombstones with holes in them, and each one has a different like plant growing right beneath it.
The weirdest thing is how this town isn't on theme. Like, it's the Nasty 6, but there are 7 diamonds. And also... Fuck this. Alright, what are the symbols on the things?
So... How to explain this concisely? Basically each tombstone has a different plant growing by it, each plant has a different color flower.
Okay. Do the colors of the flowers correspond with the colors of the diamonds?
Possibly.
I mean...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a color matchy.
Then...
Matchy.
I'm just gonna start putting the diamonds into the holes and not say anything.
Okay. Totally cool.
Plug mine in.
Sure, I do some.
And Raz will plug hers in, and as let me do a thinky thought. No, that's fine. And as she plugs in the last one, which is the green one, they all are glowing like crazy bright, and there's like this weird humming happening.
Okay.
But then, from the cliff, from the canyon, you see these mechanical arms telescoping out, much like Dr. Octopus has. And there are 7 of them, and they each pluck a diamond out and whiz back.
Man, come on!
And a large metal sphere rises. Ugh, my heart's pounding. This is very exciting for me.
So it's like the thing at the end of The Incredibles?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep. It is hovering, and these arms are holding the diamonds, and the cockpit, like a windshield.
Is Kenneth Branagh sitting in it?
You better not be Kenneth Branagh.
Nope. Crap, I didn't even think of like what he looks like.
If she starts describing Kenneth Branagh. In Wild Wild West, specifically.
More like it's a bald man with goggles and a great big bushy mustache.
Dr. Robotnik. Did we find the Chaos Emeralds?
Well, this didn't go the direction I was expecting it to go in. I'm
I
gonna be
am-
honest.
Like a giant mechanical spider would have oddly made more sense.
And he... Oh, I need to come up with a voice for him too. Crap.
I can't
Because
remember if
I
I
can
have my
think
gun.
of what he sounds
think I
like in
do.
my head, but I don't know if I can replicate that with my actual voice.
I think I have my guns.
Thanks for doing this for me. I'll see you all later.
I'm-
You have like a giant mechanical spider thing. You couldn't just like smash a cash register yourself.
Wait, okay, so I do have my guns. I'm canonically saying I have my guns. I don't care what I said in the earlier episodes. I'll edit that out because we're recording this before I release
definitely
it.
did.
Yeah, I definitely. Okay, I got my guns. I'm probably on my hip holsters.
Yeah,
yeah,
you
I
you
did.
didn't bring your bag.
Yeah, I brought my guns. All right. How far away is it from the cliff?
Right now, because it had to like come near, super near to the graveyard to grab all the diamonds. I'd say it's hovering like maybe 5-10 feet away from the cliff edge.
All right, I am taking a mad run. I'm using a sweep move to take a mad run to jump off the cliff and onto one of the arms of the mechanicals. We don't have fall damage in this game.
They instantly retract.
No, as they're retracting,
Okay.
I jump across. As they're retracting, I run up them to get to the dome, like the ball in the center. And so the arm coming up behind me, my feet just barely making it, and I launch myself on top of the ball.
Okay, his windshield came up.
Yeah. I'm assuming there's I'm on top of a thing and
Yeah.
he's through the cockpit.
Yeah. But he's gonna come and fly over the graveyard, spin his contraption forward to fly you off, to fling you off.
He can do that when I'm done.
Oh.
I'm not done with my sweep.
We're in the middle of this.
We're in the middle of my sweep move. And as I reach the top, I take my two guns and I fire straight down.
Okay. It's
Bang, bang.
It's bulletproof.
That's fine.
Cool.
It's
You're not gonna do anything,
If
but
you
it looks cool.
right. And so we have to agree that worked, though, that I was able to
yeah.
run off it.
Yup, it looks cool.
And so I am on top of it.
Yup.
And yeah,
Yup. Good.
I'm not giving up.
Okay.
I'm a fucking badass. I don't give up. I'm
Yeah.
very pissed off.
Yeah. So yeah, he is going to fly his spheroid over the graveyard, spin it to fling you off onto the ground.
That's fine. There's no fall damage in this game.
Yep, exactly.
So I
Oh.
land with a skidding thud across the dusty ground. Still have my
Yep.
guns pointed at him as I slide on my back.
And a tiny slot is going to open, and a few small black cards fly out, and then he's going to fly away.
Should have used Raz's grappling gun.
Abbott's still just standing there gaping.
What the flippity flapjacks was that?
Raz is going to look at one of these little cards. It's a business card. And
course
on
it is.
it, it says, Dr. Jalopnik,
The auto blog?
engineer, entrepreneur, evil scientist. There's a quote, here today, robots tomorrow. Your new arch enemy.
He is not our arch enemy.
I like his branding.
Yeah, but we have an arch enemy.
Yeah, we have an arch enemy who's gonna like destroy the world. This is kind of like
Well,
a major
I don't know if
downgrade.
I think he's going to conquer the world. I don't think that Hollowell's plan is to destroy it so much as rule it.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, like, the world as we know it would be functionally destroyed. Is what
I mean,
I'm
that's
getting
true.
at.
That's true.
So,
I mean,
like,
I'm just saying that we'd probably just be enslaved and not dead
yeah, I'm just, like,
if we fail. I mean,
like,
that's-
in terms of, like, just, like, movie, like, villains, this is Jason Beck from the Big O. This isn't, like, a main guy.
I'm still trying to figure out the mechanics of what just happened. Because we put the diamonds in the thing. and a robot showed up after ghosts.
After ghosts, yeah.
And there were a bunch of complicated mechanical contraptions which maybe he built, but if he built it, why would he need us to go get the things he put in them? So and why? Why didn't I put a fucking tracker on that?
Yeah, I have a lot of questions. This is reminding me, I feel vaguely nostalgic, and I don't know why.
Because you've played Sonic the Hedgehog, and that looked like Jim Carrey. Alright, so...
I guess. I mean, like, I don't know, just this whole thing reminds me of an old video game. Weird setting, nonsensical hodgepodge
No, that's why
of
I've been
enemies.
saying escape room, but like that thing that ghost really punched Babbitt in the face.
Are we 16-bit right now?
No.
I'm just saying, like, it wouldn't be surprising if we were 16-bit.
I slapped Bill.
Ow.
Does that feel 16-bit?
It did not.
No. I'm not a sprite of any kind.
Let's
100% human, and so are you.
I don't know. You know, sometimes there's a video game episode. You saw Community?
They weren't in. I don't have time to explain Dan Harmon to you. All right,
Raz is gonna say hi
Sorry, boss.
to the Nasty Six.
okay. So was that guy just like unrelated to anything?
So, from each tombstone, you guys see these ghost cowboys leaning against their respective tombstones. And this is where, if this was an actual television show, this particular episode would be very expensive because we have 6 guest stars right here.
Sorry, what we do in the shadows
cameoing.
moment.
We've got Harvey Keitel, Tim Roth, Michael Madsen, Edward Bunker, Steve Buscemi, and Quentin Tarantino.
Within the reality of Stormwood, these are just people who look like that.
Yep. And they are hanging out by whatever. It's a Reservoir Dogs thing where, like, Mr. White is hanging out by the white
No,
diamond
it's-
gravestone.
I got it. I caught it. I'm there.
For our listeners at home who may not understand my references, which I think are very clever and I like them. And they're just gonna say, thanks for getting those back to us, I guess. They're gonna...
What is going on?
Yeah, hey, so, like, I know we sort of got them back to you, but also, like, that robot guy kind of still... a robot is an automaton. An automaton.
But also, these are the bad guys?
I mean, like, what do we have to go on that they're actually... What makes you guys the Nasty Six? Are you really that nasty? Or...
No, we just thought it was a cool name.
Oh, see? It's not.
The townspeople
No.
didn't like us coming in here, so they called us nasty. We called ourselves the Spectacular Six.
I like that more.
Can I leave now? I'm really done with this town. I am
You want to start walking away?
So
you can just
done. I'm gonna kick over a gravestone on the way out of the graveyard.
Oh, that's...
Gertrude's grave.
Gertrude deserved it.
That's just defacing history.
She punched Babbitt in the face.
Yeah.
And he hit me with a pan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but
Walking.
Yeah. Basically, the Nasty Six are gonna say, like,
do that.
thanks for your help to
I flip them off as I walk away.
and they're gonna dissipate because they're just cameos, and we don't have the budget to keep them very long. And yeah, so
This is a weird trip.
I hate this town. I hate this place. I'm
you
going
guys are gonna
home.
head to the main street, see if you can head out.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, on the upside, we could probably suggest to the tourism bureau that they turn this whole town into an escape room. I feel like that'd be
I blew up parts of it.
I'll throw another rock to see if we can get out.
Oh yeah, it goes through. You can see the
Yeah.
car
Okay.
through the gate. You can also see another car. There's a silver Prius.
Don't care. I walk up to my car and hug it.
Okay.
Just
Raz
like-
is gonna go up as you guys
Arms out,
come
embracing my
of the
golf.
town.
Never leave you again.
A man comes out of the Prius. He's a small,
I'm here.
spectacled, tweedy little man, and he runs up to all y'all, and he's like, "Oh my goodness! Did you? What happened? Did you solve? Did you?"
Dude, that's what we
Did-
want to ask you. What the hell was
Fuck.
that?
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Raz is gonna
Fuck you
cover
right
your
in the
mouth.
face.
Okay, do you want to hang out in the car? You should hang out in the car. Okay? You open the door. Put you in the car.
Okay, but seriously, what the hell was that?
My goodness, I had no idea. My name is Stuart Golden. I'm the head of the Expert
Fuck you,
Tourism Board.
Hey, hey,
Fuck you!
I
Stuart.
had no idea that there was a team out here solving our conundrum for us. Thank you so much for doing this.
I get out of the car. I'm just I just stare at
Could
him.
you tell me? And
Mad
Raz,
eyes.
Raz explains how, like, everything, how it all came to be. And Stuart is going to explain that he didn't actually send that email to you guys in particular. Yes, he has been scouting out people to help him with this problem. There's a real problem where they were looking for someone to clear out the ghosts. That's where the cursed part came in. The cursed word. It was just the ghosts. They didn't know about everything else.
How? They went to town? They couldn't leave. Why didn't someone else just fucking fix this?
And since you guys did the job, even though he didn't originally hire you, he's still gonna pay you guys because you did the work. And he can write out a check here, or they can follow him back to Eaksburg to get
Here?
cash.
Write it here.
Okay.
okay, hey, wait, here, hey, just chill out. Chill out.
Yes.
And now I'm giving the death glare to Bill.
Yep, we can do it right here, right now. He writes out the check, rips it out, hands it to Raz. Thank you so much.
Who do you make the check out to?
I'm sure he would ask, who do I make it out to?
I think Smith
While
and
he's
Associates
writing it.
is our legal corporation
Yep,
name
yep,
right
yep.
now.
So yep, he writes it out to Smith and Associates, and hands you guys the check for a good amount.
I get back in the car.
Alright.
And if it takes more than 30 seconds for everyone else to start getting in the car, I'm just going to start honking.
All right.
Stormwood and Associates is a production of Nerd and Tie. You can find more information at nerdandtie.com/stormwood. You can also find us on social media at Nerd and Tie on Twitter, nerdandtie.tumblr.com, and facebook.com/nerdandtie. This podcast can be subscribed to on anywhere that major podcasts are found: iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and quite a few other places, and anywhere that takes an RSS feed as well. To be continued. Hey, while you're still here, let me tell you about another podcast on the Nerd and Tie Network, and that's Let's Be Legendary. Let's Be Legendary, the Fey Wild West, is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play game, so an actual play game like this one, but in a system people actually use in the real world. Set in a homebrew Wild West steampunk world, the Fey Wild West follows 2 people discovering what it means to be in a relationship, all the while seeking revenge and learning the truth of their pasts. Let's Be Legendary podcast is an LGBTQ+ podcast with both main and minor characters, as well as players falling under the queer blanket. A heavy RP game with a focus on story and characters, and you can hear it every week here on the Nerd and Tie Network, and you can find all of their subscription information and links at nerdandtie.com/legendary.